one mistake. And that mistake changed my belief system. Trust me. There were huge mountains and dense forests. Amid these mountains and dense forests, there was remotely located, completely untouched, beautiful place from where I belong to. We still don't have neither roads nor electricity. Our village is 7 hours away from the nearest city. We could grow grains and vegetables in our farms, but that wasn't enough to survive. We still had to go to market to get some salts and clothes. We didn't have any source of money, so we had to do barter trade. It's like to get 1 kg salt, you exchange with 2 kg paddy. One fine day, me and my brother reached home after school. As usual, mom wasn't there. She had to go to jungle to get some grass for the buffalo. We were very hungry, and being an elder brother, I went to the kitchen to get something to eat. Unfortunately, the dog was lying there, like overeaten, unconscious, carefree fellow. Everyone in our village used to have at least one dog to protect us by warning if wild animals or the unknown humans are around. The dog had eaten up all the buttered chapatis that mom had prepared for us. We were very hungry, so we still went to the kitchen to get something to eat. When I entered the kitchen, a milk pot got attention from the corner of my eyes because it had covered with big rock on top of it. I couldn't resist myself to get into it and see what's in it. I immediately went there and started pushing this big rock from my small arm. Now they've grown up, but after multiple attempts, I could push that big rock. It was milk. I wasn't interested to drink milk at this time. I was expecting something rice pudding or something delicious like that. I was about to take away my eyes and suddenly noticed the milk was steady. It's because the big thick layer was on top of it. Before I could think much on it, immediately my tiny finger from the innocent arm dipped into it and took out the tiny piece from the corner. I ate it. Wow, it was very delicious. I was starving for more. But I was little reluctant and guilt as I was doing this is something without my parents' permission. And this was against the teachings that our parents had imparted to us. Cheating, lying are bad habits, and good humans never do that. Nevertheless, I ignored this guilt and called my younger brother in to participate in this innocent crime. We finished the crime in a minute and went away for our daily routines. But throughout the evening, this incident came lingering in my mind, and I kept eagerly waiting for my mamas to come back. Mom came little late that day. It was the dinner time. We all seated on the dinner mats with folded legs, and I was constantly watching my mama's activities and thinking of this incident. As soon as my mother noticed that rock was dislocated from the pot, she rushed to it and checked it. The cream was gone. She got panicked and shouted, "Who did this?" and looked towards my younger brother. And my younger brother started shivering. And I got the courage. "No, mom, it was me. I'm the culprit. I did this." And mom looked towards me. And without even saying a single word, she decided to punish us. She took us out silently and tied us in some kind of pillar for a couple of hours at night. The constant thought of this incident and the mummy's reaction overpowered the fear of darkness, wild animals, ghosts, anything that exists in the world. I couldn't sleep whole night that day. I could realize the importance of that cream because she had to go to market next day to get some salts and clothes, and for the upcoming festival, which was right there after 3 days, and due to our mischief, all had to be cancelled. I wake up little early next morning and swear to God in front of mommy and said, "Mom, I will never ever do this again in my entire life, no matter if I'm going to lose anything." Trust me, that was the day I oath and committed. And today is the day. Whatever I have, It's made on pure truth. I never been diplomatic on their face. I lost many relationship, friends, relatives, just being truth, not being on diplomatic on their face. Whatever I have now is built on truth. Nothing to break and nothing to regret on. Sometimes making mistakes makes you loser and failure. And failures gives you something to learn out of it. Once a wise man said, when you lose a war, you will find a new way to win the war. Let's take mistakes and failure as a detour, not like dead end of the street. Every mistakes and the failures has something to learn out of it. Let's find it. Over to you, Toastmasters.